We're at the Andorra Cross Country and Downhill World Cup. We're going to take a little tour of the pits and check out the cool downhill and cross country tech. Let's hit it.
Let's do it. So this is Victor Koretsky's BH Ultimate cross country race bike with a few really cool touches on it. It's got these SR Suntour Axiom forks up front, carbon fibre crown. We've got a really neat lockout system, so you push with the thumb to lock out, and then you just push your finger sideways to unlock that fork again. So also got this very neat quick release bolt through system, so you've got the advantages of that stiffness of having a bolt through system, but still you're able to release that really quickly to change wheels in the case of puncture. BH also worked with Suntour to develop that system for the rear. Again, you can see that sort of star nut there, really quick to get that rear tyre out as well. He's also got this carbon fibre KS Lev dropper seat post. We've also got some prototype Michelin tyres on here. They're the Jet XCR super low profile cross country race tyres.
So just checking out Lars Forster's BMC 4-stroke. It's got a whole bunch of cool tech on it. Got a cool carbon fibre chain guide down here. You've got a really cool carbon fibre rocker. And the thing I really like on it is the Fox ICD electronic lockout system. Now you've got a slave unit on the shock here. You've also got one on the top of the fork. They're actuated by this really cool little thumb lever on the bars, and on the Di2 remote display here it actually shows you what the shock and fork are doing.
So we're at the FMD transition pits. There's a few bits in here we're not allowed to take a close look at just yet, but this is Tiny Seagrave's transition carbon fibre, don't get too close, and also some prototype tyres, well pre-production tyres. These are Schwalbe Magic Mary, and these are super soft compound. You see the colour purple, that follows the Formula 1 of super soft being purple, and then the orange ones are the soft.
So one of the cool things we spotted here is this new prototype Mondraker. Now they've been pretty tight-lipped about it, but we do know that the working title for this is called the F Podium. So the hardtail race bike is called the Podium, and it's got this integrated stem design. This is the full suspension version, and this has got the Mondraker Zero platform. We know it's got 100mm travel, and that's about it. There will be more details coming soon.
Okay, so we found this pre-production bike made by Uno, a company founded by an ex-pro rider called Cesar Rojo, used to race World Cup downhills. He's a man behind the designs of some really famous downhill bikes already, like the Mondraker and Intense's new 29er. Take a look at the carbon layup of this bike. It looks absolutely amazing close up. Some really neat touches. This isn't actually the final production bike yet, but you can see how the cables come around into the top tube there to make it really easy to mount that number plate on the front. Also some difference to be made, some changes to be made, should I say, to this routing down here, but all in all, a very nice looking bike. Okay, so this isn't exactly new tech. You could actually say it's old technology. We've seen some of the top downhill racers here in Andorra actually switching back to their 27.5-inch wheel bikes. It's very steep, it's very tech, this track. We've seen riders like Danny Hart, amongst others, going back to their old bikes. So Brendan, we're at Andorra, one of the roughest, steepest tracks of the year, and you just got the 29 option for the Scott Gambler, and you're back on the small wheels.
Yep, we went to Leogang, and it was the first time I had the chance to ride the 29, and you know, I felt like that track, it's not smooth, but it's like a lot of motorway, high speed, like not super tight woods or anything. And I thought it was a track to try. I try it here, so I put them on, had the whole weekend, felt really good, felt like on the edge, really good run, and I did my race run and I was way off the back. So obviously it's easy to blame something, but we did some more testing last week in Innsbruck on 29, and it's a weird feeling for me because I feel on the edge, I feel fast, I feel really comfortable, and it feels quite normal.
Yeah.
But then the times are not there for me. Like, it feels like I'm going the same speed as I do on this. But
you're back on what you know, I suppose.
Yeah, so I was getting a bit desperate and trying not to change up too much stuff. And I'm a big fan of this track, you know, so I really want to get back up there in the top 10. It's really what I want. And so yeah, like we did go back on 27 and I was straight back up to faster than I was on 29. So yeah. I think we need to put some more time into it and maybe not worry about it for the off season. So yeah.
All right, mate. Good luck for the weekend.
Thank you.
Here at Andorra, Specialized are unveiling the new 2018 Specialized Epic. This is a brand new frame design, still fully carbon. Up front it's got a slightly slacker head angle, and out back you'll notice that it's got a slightly more slender chainstay design. It's got a new brain position, and it's actually missing the FSR pivot they've had for so long. I'm doing a pro bike check so you can see the full details of this. Belongs to Sam Gaze. Make sure you look at that.
So we're in the Hope Pits checking out Adam Brayton's bike. Now Andorra is a really steep track. It really works the brakes really hard. So the brakes get very hot and they start fading. So to counter that, you need big brakes, and Hope have these brand new 6-pot brake calipers. They just use 2 big brake pads, look at the size of that. Some of these designs actually use separate pads for each piston, but not in this case. It's 203 rotor on the back, and the biggest rotor I've ever seen on a mountain bike on the front. That's a 223mm rotor, and they have to use this adapter to space that caliper out because that is a direct 200mm mount. On the back of the caliper here, you can see these heat sensitive stickers that will show you at the bottom of the course just how hot that caliper's got. So the lowest measurement there is 88 degrees C, and Adam's not quite getting them that hot, so that's well within operating temperatures, so they're not fading at all. So there you go, there's some tech from the pits here at Andorra World Cup.
Don't forget to click here to subscribe for a new video every day. Click down here for a full pro bike check with Sam Gaze.
And click over here for cross-country racing explained. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video.